Hey guys, it's lovely to have you live on my Facebook page and of course my YouTube channel. We got there in the end, a little bit of a hiccup, which I'm quite annoyed because I've done a lovely big written spiel about the template library, added links if you want to buy it and links to the website and links to Crafters TV, and then it crashed and then I had to quickly kind of get it all set up once again. But anyway, it does not matter. We are live as it stands at the moment, and the first thing we're going to have to do is get rid of that horrible logo. Anyway, we'll do that another day. It's just been a little bit rushed this evening to get this all set up and ready to go for 8 o'clock. So if you are watching from here in the UK, it's lovely to have your company. As I say, we are, what are we, just going on 10 past 8 in the evening, and of course for you guys stateside, early afternoon. So thank you so much. Let's have a look at the comments that we've got coming through here. Going to have a look. I've got them going when it comes to, of course, Facebook and YouTube. So we have got many are already joining, which is so lovely to see. Of course, from both this one being Instagram. No, it's Instagram. Where's Instagram come from? YouTube. Christine Mahoney's in. Hello, Christine is saying hi, Craig. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all too. Teresa's in saying hello from Illinois. We've got Crafty Stacey. Lewis saying evening all. And the amazing Craig. Bless you. Thank you so much, Stacey. Thank you so much for doing this live and the videos you've done over Christmas. So thoughtful of you. Lots of love. Well, lots of love back to you. You're more than welcome. I've still got one to put across on my Instagram. Why am I saying Instagram? One across on YouTube that I've done over Christmas holidays, and then we'll get some new ones done. Olga saying Happy New Year, Crafty Peeps. Donna Lee saying hi everyone. Fan P is saying check-in, is this live? Live. Yes, it is indeed. We've also got New York Beauty saying hi, Craig from New York City. I am counting down the days, guys. It is booked. I will be in New York for my 40th birthday in June. We've got Christy D saying good evening from a chilly Teesside. Happy New Year, Craig. Happy New Year to you too. We've got for you just speaking away to each other. We've got Joe Robinson is saying Happy New Year, Crafty Community. We've got Crub and Susie is in saying hi. We've got Busy Lizzie saying hi, Craig. Hi to you, Busy Lizzie. Fan P's in. We've got Crub and Susie saying since my co-worker is sick today, I can watch at work. Don't tell anyone. Secret safe with me. Patty's in, Sarah's in, Julie's in, all saying good evening. Carol Fisher's in saying good evening, Craig. Thank you for doing this. My pleasure. We've got Lynn's in. We've got Keith's in saying hello, Craig, and my fellow crafters from a snowy Sussex. We've not got any fresh snow here in Durham. We have still got the cold block, dried, icy, well, snow that's turned to ice is out there. Carol's in, Annika's in from Germany. We've got Mary Shore is in. Gretchen's in as well. Daniel Pierce Holland saying, hey Craig, hope you're keeping warm. Funny enough, I am lit. It's not often my craft room's chilly, but it is a little bit chilly in my craft room today. Let's jump across, see if anyone's in from Facebook. Of course, we've got Evelyn saying hi from Colorado. Corey's in saying glad to be back on just over 9 months. Been looking forward to this. It's been a hell of a year. Sending all my love. I hope you're doing okay. Stephen's in saying hi Craig, Happy New Year. Did you receive my Christmas card? I sent it to the same time as Ben. I sent to the office. No, I'm not aware that I've got that one, Stephen. When I'm back in the office on Monday in the studios, I shall have a look. Helen's in saying managed to find you. Phew. Yeah, you managed to find us, Helen. Pat's in saying hi, Craig from very cold New Jersey. Just got done watching Sheena. Barbara is in. We've got Sarah Elizabeth's in. Debbie Marshall's in. Bonita's in. We've got Don Lavalle's in saying hi, Craig and crafters from a very cold New Hampshire, USA, I think that is. And Carnwell Sorrell, I hope my electricity and internet is back on when I get home. It's been out since Sunday. Karen, I don't know if you've seen my Instagram yesterday, but I got your present. All the beautiful Yankee Candle car air fresheners. So I did pop it on my Instagram story and tagged you. Not sure if you've seen it though. So thank you so much. I did get that yesterday when I was in the office. So thank you so much. Rightio, let's delve into the world of the template library. Now, as I said before, originally on the load of this live, I had details all written up with links for you to go straight across, whether it's UK, US or Europe, to get a hold of the template library. What I will do afterwards is I will then add links, edit links in the description, so you can do that. It is available across on our Crafters Companion website, .co.uk.com or .eu. You can do that, of course, as always. If you're not in Club Inspire, which I know most of you are, then of course head across there and sign up for Club Inspire. It's completely free to join and you get 20% off your first order. So if you are one of many new Crafter Companion and Crafters TV viewers and you've not quite signed up, then Template Library is a beautiful thing. You will see I have got mine just at the side here, and as many of you guys know, I don't actually use the storage that comes with it. I've got the storage at the side in case I do ever need it. I don't actually use the storage boxes. I actually keep them individually up in my IKEA units just behind me. So that's the way that I store mine, hence why they are like that. We're not going to go through them all. It's not about going through every single one. What to do if you want to see them all in more detail, head across, of course, onto our YouTube channel afterwards on Crafters TV. Just type in Template Library, go through them all, and you'll see exactly what is entailed with every single expansion pack, as well as the original one. This live is all about playing. Now, I've got some of our new Valentine's collections to the side of me here, because we'll probably start to incorporate them. So that's exactly what my intentions are. I've got in my mind, I think, now here we go. Let's see if I remember here. I think it's blue. So if we're going to go on Valentine's, let's make Valentine's. Or, of course, it could be... Remember, Valentine's can always be revolving around love in general. It can be revolving around love as in a birthday, love as a wedding, love as an anniversary. So you don't have to theme it as Valentine's, theme it around love, of course. Now, what I'm going to then do is we're going to go to the overhead here and we'll have a flick through. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's flick through blue. Anyone that's completely new to us or new to our template library and want to know, of course, what's the premise about the template library, we'll show you here. The original one's got 30 recipe cards, 30 templates, as well as the videos I've done. Then every other expansion pack afterwards comes with 15. So in total, you've got 120 templates with the recipe cards, with the written instructions, with the picture instructions, and each one comes with a video as well. So let's go in, of course, to blue. Let's go up ahead so we can see them better. Now, when it comes to blue, what you're going to find with our template library is that you have got a picture. Now, we've got 15 within each of the expansion packs, as I was saying. Now, what you're going to get is an index here. Now, the index tells us the 15 that we've got, but what it also does is then it tells us where the page numbers are. So what we can do, I'm just going to come in a little bit closer here. There we go. So we've got Z-fold cards, gatefold, heart cards. I'm not going to read them all here because what we're going to do is we're going to look at the pictures. Now, people will say to me, Craig, how do you know what you're going to want to make? Well, I look through the books, see what I fancy, and then I will make that. So briefly, the 15 that you're going to find in blue, Z-fold cards, this is where you've got Z-fold card page 1. Now, you can see here, Z-fold card page 1, and it's from blue. So we step you through every single way. Then you've got gatefold heart card, we've also got exploding center card. This is what we're going to do. Now, what you're going to find with each one, turn it over, you've got 6 written, 6 pictures. That is your instructions. You've also got the video with myself. But let's just have a look at the other ones here. We've got trifold shutter card, shadow box card, curvy gatefold card, butterfly card, half star card, camera shutter card. You've got secret message handbag, bendy fold card. We've then got star shaped card. We've then got side stepper rocker card. We've got tiered pop-up card, and then we've got fancy shaped storage box. Each of these come with the pictures as well as the written, and as I kept saying there, you have got your videos as well that I have done. So for anyone brand new, that is the concept. You have got them with the other 15 templates in with the additional expansion packs. The original ones, you've got 30. Now if we go back to the, well, let's go back to the exploding center heart card, because this is what we're going to be doing here. Now it's exploding center heart card, tells me it's number 3, and it's obviously from Blue. So what we go and do is we go in with our templates. So we go in with our templates here, and then we'll then open it up. You've got your index on the left hand side as well with the same page number, although I already know that it's number 3. So instead of the index, I can just go to number 3. So 1, 2, and then 3. And then there we go. That is our template. What we're going to do is take it out. Very, very therapeutic. And then I'm going to move that to the side. That then becomes the base, the mats and layers, and the decoration of our template. So you can see within this one, if I then come out a little bit more, there we go. What we have got is we've got the exploding center card. Now, as well as the recipe cards, these tell you everything. It tells you what score, tells you if it's a cut line, it tells you it's number 3 exploding center card, and it tells us it's from Blue. So therefore, if you take a load of these out, you know exactly where it's come from and what number it is. Also tells us the size that it flattens to. So in other words, it tells us the size of the envelope. Not only that, what it's also doing is it'll tell us the size of cardstock that we need for the main construction and then your mats and layers. Because with each of these templates, you've got all these mats and layers as well to decorate. That is the great thing about, of course, this whole premise of your template library. Now, not only can you use all of our Crafters Companion products, but the great thing with this is you can then start to use all your other papers, all your other dies, all your other stencil templates, all your other embossing folders from us and other brands as well. This could come from a Hunky Dory background card. Use the template with that. You can then start to decorate the front with all your own other dies, all your own other stamps from us and other brands as well. So what we're going to do is we are then, of course, going to start to make. So we're making it from scratch. I think let's go in with, if we do, let's go in with either, well, I'm saying either our 6x6 Valentine's, Happy Valentine's paper pad and the Happy Valentine's Day die, and or we'll go in with our beautiful papers as well. So at this point, I'm undecided. What we'll do is we'll set them to the side and then we'll have a play. Do you know what we'll also do? Let's bring in our Valentine's shades. Let's bring in that one there. We can use that. So before we get started, let's have a look at the comments once again, see what everyone's saying. Anyone that's new to any lives that I do, obviously try and keep an eye on the comments. It's inevitable I'm going to miss some as we're going through. I always go back afterwards, either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll answer anything that I've missed. So yes, I do try and answer them. Fan P, latest template library, does it have dies or tools? Just for clarification, the only one that comes with dies is the original one. Now I say the original one, it is the very first one that we done. So if I get a hold of that, what we've got, if I go overhead here, so the very first one, which was violet, that came with dies. However, this is what I absolutely blinking love about the template library. You do not need a die cutting machine for these to work. These are just to enhance your projects, your stamped images, your die cut images, your die cut sentiments. You can see the shapes here. These are for your way to decorate if you want with your sentiment stamps and dies. You don't have to use them. You do not need a die cutting machine whatsoever for the template library to work. You will need essential tools, scoring tool, scoreboard, scissors, ways to cut. These sort of essential things that you're already going to have, you're going to need. You do not need a die cut machine whatsoever. Crafty Stacey Lou saying, Craig, the lights on your Kallax are the plug-in, and where are they from? Are the plug-in? Yes, they're plug-in, Stacey, and they are from Amazon. Got them from Amazon, and I also have a set that runs down the edge of my stairs as I go downstairs, and I think they were only about $7.99. And you can also, forget there, can dim them. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? Nice and relaxed and dim, but no, let's go bright. So yeah, you can, I think you can get coloured ones as well, but I don't. I just had I just got the white ones. But yeah, they're from Amazon. If I remember, I'll put a link on my Instagram story. Jan, thank you. Yes, the dies came with the original set. Chrissy Mahoney, I didn't know this was on Facebook too. I got clarification for no YouTube. Yes, I send it to both. I know not everyone is on YouTube. I know most people that have YouTube prefer to watch on YouTube because it's crisper and clearer, but yeah, on both. I think question wise we are pretty much okay. Lynn Ged is saying hello Craig and everyone from up in Scotland, lovely to join you, lovely to join you too. Rebecca Dancer, the 6x6 pad is very cute, it really is. And Radical Rachel is just quickly popping in as well to say hello. Right, so if we go and have a look, anything from Facebook. Jane Adams, so nice that you're doing a Facebook Live. It's been a while since I've seen one. It has been a while. I done a Facebook Live, YouTube Live. I think the last one was our birthday event. I think that was the last time that I'd done one. I am going to try and do more. I love doing them. Sarah saying, just ordered the ones I was missing from the template library collection. Looking forward to them arriving. Brill. I was finally able to fill my couple of missing ones from the template library, so now I have the full set. Excellent. That was Janelle. Jessica saying, I got the template library set from HSN and my daughter claimed it. I was able to get a set from CC in stages, but now I have a set for me. Awesome, Jessica. We've got Angie's in, Rosalind's in saying hello, and I think we're pretty much back to where we were. Right, let's delve in. Let's delve into our template library. So as I was saying before, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be having a look at the Exploding Centre card. Now with the Exploding Centre card, we've got the instructions on the back as we do with all of them. Now a lot of them I could probably do within my sleep, but I am just going to sit it in front of me. Let's take our template, which we've already got, and then we can get that good to go. What I will also do, I'm going to do it in white card first, just so that for anyone that is new can see the idea and see the concept. So I'm going to see if I can zoom out a little bit more. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, for the purpose of you being able to see it, I'm going to do it in a black pen. When I come to do it on my red card, I am going to go in with a pencil. So what I always say is start on the outside edge. Focus on that outside edge to start with. Start at your starting point and end where you started. No, that might sound a bit obvious, but what I mean by that is I know now I've definitely done the outside edge. Then what we're going to do is all the lines we're going to go in with a pencil. Pen in this situation. You're going to do them all. Mountain folds, valley folds, and even if it's a cut line. And that's what I was meaning before by it tells you everything. So as well as coming back to the recipe card, always have a look at the template as you're going, because it tells you if it's a mountain, it tells you if it's a valley fold, it'll tell you if it's a cut line. So at the moment, all we need to do is go in and score all of the lines apart from any that are the mats and layers. If it's a mat and layer, we're going to ignore that just now. Other than the mats and layers, we're going in and we're adding our pencil line. So let's go in and add all these in. I hold them down with my hand. You can use our low tack tape, you can use our repositionable sprays if you want to, but I just hold down. I think that's them all. And then what we do also have as well is the outer card, because this one is actually a little Diddy card, a really cute one. So this is essentially, this is like your template. This is your card blank as well. You can just use your own if you want, but the great thing is this gives you the card blank where possible. So I've drawn all the way around. Only one I've ignored is where it says mat and layer. Take that away. I've now got my template. That is now my template that I'm going to cut all the way around. Then we're going to score. So for anyone that's new, that's what we're doing when it comes to the first step. Now that won't go to waste. I will use that at another point down the line. But yes, that's what we're going to use. What we can then do is I'm just going to then pop that on the right page there. Let's focus on the inside. So I think what we'll do, the outside, that actual card blank, am I going to have room for that little bit? That card blank, am I going to have room? Oh, look at that. So close. So close, and yet too far. Oh, actually. Oh, I think I will just manage. Let's go the right way. To get that in. Oh, that's good. Just and no more. Right, I would highly recommend one of the mechanical pencils. If you can do. Then of course it's easy to take your eraser and rub out. So what I done before on the white cardstock, I'm just doing it again, but this is my card blank. So that essentially is my card blank. It's going to be 3.5 by 3.5. This is what I meant by, you can, if you want, just use your own card blanks, but I want mine to be this ivory tone. So if I go in let me just zoom out a little bit more. Now some of them, what you're going to be able to do is use your guillotine. For instance, this one I can do because these are straight edges. And that is now our carte blanche with our score line. Now let's go in. I know our guillotines, I know they have those scoring implements there, but I do prefer to go in with my actual scoreboard. So we've then got our carte blanche. So let's take our scoring tool and then we're going to score that. Now for a long time, you guys know I resisted putting a black line down my scoreboard. Not only have I gone past the resist stage, I've gone in and not added one, but I've added the 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, yeah, just for the sake of it. Is handy to do that. And in actual fact, your black line on a scoreboard that you would need to do yourself, they don't come with black lines, is going to be a real helping hand for this. So I'm going to move that one out the way. That is now our carte blanche done. So if I can offhand find my eraser, which I bet you I can't, typical, always in the same place, but clearly not. And I know some of you might be saying, but there's an eraser on the top of the pencil. Yeah, there is, but I don't like them. I just find that they're still a bit too muddy. Now, so, doesn't matter. So you would take your eraser. Did have it, but I don't know where it's gone. We're just going to have to use that back end of the pencil for now. So let's go in, take away that pencil. See what I mean? I just really don't like the razors on the back here. And it's bugging me because I've always got the razor at the side. So let's fold that over on the score line and then let's give that a burnish. So I've now got my cute little carte blanche ready for us to then pop our exploding centre card in. So let's move that out the way and then let's take this beautiful, it's like a glitter card, but what it is, it's like little speckles of silver encapsulated inside with the cardstock. Kath, would you just use a Sharpie or another permanent marker for the black lines? So any alcohol marker you can use. I will completely hold my hands up and say I prefer the use of a Sharpie on something like this. I've tried with our classics, but I think because of course they are artist quality, I prefer getting the sharp black look on my scoreboard with a Sharpie pen. So I would keep my classic pens, tri-blends for your colouring. That's what they're there for, artist quality, and use your Sharpie pen to do the black line. So it's exactly what I had done. We've got... that was it for now. So that was on Facebook. We'll jump to YouTube just shortly. So we've got our little carte blanche. Let's then take my card and we're going to go in and we're going to do the exploding centre card. Let me move this out the way. Now for this, it is going to be a little bit difficult for you to see, hence why I done it on the white to start with so that you can see. So what I done on that white card, I'm going to do again, but of course just with the actual exploding element. I'm going to go now. Couple of things that you can do. You can either go right to that top corner and then it just cuts out the chopping at the top and at the side, but I don't know why. I do actually still prefer to just draw around the whole lot. So we're going to do that again. This time we're doing it of course within our pencil. So I'm just going to then grab hold of my pencil and let's draw. So exactly the same as to what I done when it comes to that white cardstock. I'm drawing around. I always start at a specific point, ending at that point, and then I'll go into the centres. So if we go up to here, and although I'm going to be using our Valentine's papers or our love papers, that can be your inky backgrounds that you've made. That could be your embossing folders you turn into a topper for the front of the card. It could be a stencil design if you want it to be. It can be loads and loads of things. Don't just think about your pattern papers. But let's go in here. So drawing in each section. The only one I'm not doing is that matten layer. I think that's them. That is it. Actually, you can just see that out there. We can just see that outline. It's exactly the same as that one, but of course, but we've got it in with the actual red card. Again, because this is essentially a square, I can use my guillotine for this one. So let's line this one up. Alternatively, you can be using your V-Blade paper trimmer if you want. You can use that, or craft knife and ruler, or your scissors. So I'm just doing little and often until I am bang on that line. There we go. Turn that around, line up, and then turn. What I'll tend to do as well, to avoid actually using the eraser for the pencil lines, I tend to just cut like a slither of a mil. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting off the pencil line so I don't have to rub it out. There we go. So I've now got that cut to size that we can see here. So now it's about the scoring. Now all the way through, remember guys, you've got, with your template library, you've got the steps. And that's essentially what I'm doing at the moment. Drawing around, I've already cut, now we're away to start the scoring. You've also got the videos as well. You go at the bottom of the page, you've got your address for the template library videos. The further the expansion pack goes on, they start to come with actual QR codes. So what I mean by that is if I just bring in red here, you'll find that they've each got their own QR code. Don't worry though, for things like these ones here, just go to the web address and it takes you to the list of all the tutorial videos that I've done for each one. Right, let's then go in with our scoreboard again. So this is where your black line is going to be such a helping hand, because if I use this side here, it can be a little bit difficult to know that I'm in the correct grid, the correct line down here. So I'm going there. Is that down? The chances I could start it, I end up going at an angle, whereas if I follow, that's what I need to turn around, follow the black line, so I know point is on that black line and we're on that black line there. So we're going to then go in. Now I do lightly and a few times, and then I'm going to twist that in, as well as having the instructions on the actual recipe card. This point is where you're going to want to also refer back to your template, because your template also has instructions. Let's grab hold of my black card. So it tells us, as I said at the start, is it a mountain fold? Is it a valley fold? So you're going to want to follow along with what it's saying. I'm going to, Janelle, is there a way to access without using a QR code? Not a big fan. Absolutely, yeah. web addresses are at the bottom of the page. So just go into the web address, type it in as normal when it comes to the web bar at the top, and it'll take you to the videos on YouTube. And you will also see all the other ones as well. So if you don't want to do a QR code, Janelle, you don't have to. Not at all. So let's do that one again. Let's turn that one around. So I've scored that one, and I've scored that one now. So we're going to go point to point. And then, I think, I did already score that one. Oh well. Do it lightly a few times. And then we're going to go in to here. So let's go into here. Also, this is the one where the black line comes in really handy, because these little squares you want to score as well. So if I line that one up with my black line, I can also line this one with the same black line, which means I can come down to as far as I need to, and then do that again down here. So you are scoring exactly what you're seeing on your cardstock. So where you've got your pencil line, it's exactly what you're scoring. So I'm going to do the same again. Line up. We're in that same channel. So we're scoring. Turn that one around. Line up, and score. And then score. Like so. And then what we then need to do is we need to do these ones. We're doing the other side of each of the squares. We're going to go lightly and a few times, lightly and a few times. Turn that over, and have I done all of them now? Yes, I have. You can always just look to the back, and you can kind of see that little crisscross section here. So let's move that out the way. I'm going to move all these little bits out the way, so bear with me just for a moment while I get myself sorted. I'm going to take a drink. Let's go across onto and so I've just seen that Pat is saying, I have to agree with Craig, definitely watch the videos. I was being pig-headed one day to say I can do it without the videos. Wasted more paper than I should. I'm going to be completely honest with you, even I still need to watch myself on these videos. And I don't like watching myself, but sometimes I'll go to do one and I'm like, I just can't. There's some of them, I think it's just if you're having a bad day or you're just, mind's gone blank, even I have to refer to the videos. So that's what they're there for. So please use them. Right, let's go into YouTube before I go back. Rebecca is saying, picked up some heat erasable pens recently. Game changer with the templates. They absolutely are. I don't have any in my craft room. Otherwise, I would just shown you that. I don't think so anyway. But you can. Have a look on our Crafters Companion website, .co.uk.com or .eu, and just type in heat erasable pens, because honestly they are. They're like a normal pen. Draw with them, draw on your template, take your heat tool, waft over it, lines disappear. So it's game changing, so you're not having to use your pencils. Lorraine is saying, oh, I think I will make the same lines. I just made a centre one, thanks. Yeah, whatever ones you want. I did think by adding them, I done them on every inch, and I just thought it helped me, so that's what I've done. We have also got Victoria, the Crafting German, is saying, Craig, where is this glorious red card from? It's from our Valentine Shades. So this is from our Valentine Shades. I'm presuming we've already launched it on Crafters TV. I know I have on Hobby Maker in the UK, but yeah, this is what it is. 24 sheets, 250 GSM, 12 by 12. You've got a gorgeous deep red that has little silver speckles inside. You've got beautiful luscious pink. You've got a white, these are like a pearlescent, and then an ivory pearlescent. So that's what that one's for. if you have a look, if you give me, obviously you can check out on the website, if you give me a few hours after this live into tomorrow morning, I will then go in and link any of these items. Had done it before, but of course I had issues right at the start. Would it be sensible to use low tack tape while drawing round the lines to check that none have been missed? Would it be sensible to use low tack tape while drawing the lines to make sure none have been missed? If you want to use low tack tape, you can do. I find it just as easy to hold down with my hand, but if you want to use low tack tape, Fran, by all means you go for it. Alexandra is saying, Craig, I would draw on the back of the cardstock unless of course it's double-sided. Absolutely, yeah, that's definitely a good thing to do with that. In this case, of course, with this one, you're going to see both sides anyway, so you just need to keep that in mind. If it's an inside project of a card from the template library, yeah, fold it so you don't see the pencil lines or the pen lines on the inside, but you'll see what I mean. If I just bring this, let's go overhead just so you can see. Once we start to form it, you're going to see both sides of that exploding cardstock. I know exactly what you are meaning, Alexandra, and yes, definitely a good idea for sure. Kelly G, hi Craig, what would be the best weight of cardstock to use? I've tried previously and I think I've managed too lighter weight the first time, but too heavier for the second time. Do experiment, do have an experiment. What I would say is round about that 240, 250 GSM is, I found anyway, it's a really good one, which of course is a perfect one for die cutting as well. So if you're thinking of die cutting cardstock, or cardstock to die cut, great ones of course from the template library. This is 250, hence why I've chosen to use that one as well. Yes, you can use lighter, yes, you can use heavier. You'll just need to be careful the way that you start to then, of course, start to fold it and then start to burnish it. Just taking that extra bit of care. Kirsty D, I use different colour heat erasable pens for marking, cutting, valley, mountain folds. I don't get confused. Kirsty D, if I had a top tip button, I would give you that top tip button. That is brilliant. Brilliant idea. Absolutely love that. Love, love, love. If you go for a heat erasable pen, stock dependent, you've got a red, you've got a blue, you've got a black as well. Genius idea. Absolutely love it. So, on that great top tip, let's crack on with this next one. This next section where we're going to fold and burnish. I'm just going to take a drink for a moment. There we go. And then let's start to burnish. I am also, just a way to blow my nose, but I'm not going to put you in view for that because you don't want to see that. But I can show you. If you go back a couple of videos on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel, just there, you will find that I have done that. I have made that in real time, and that was with, let's get a hold of it as I drop my Gemini plates. That was with these pads here, or certainly the 12 by 12 one. So I used that with these here, being of course from the heart, and we've got love letter. So if you want to go back and see how I made that one from the template library, that's there, just a couple of videos back for you to check out. Right, so this is the point where, as I say, we have a look and we're just following what the template is also telling us. Now, I know within that center one here, it's a mountain fold because it tells me right here it's mountain. And this is the great thing, of course, about the templates as well. So I'm going to then just come in that little bit close, not too close, Craig, but a little bit closer. That's going to be a mountain. For anyone that is new, I'm going to go over this. For those that are not new, I apologise. This is, as I say, teaching a granny how to suck eggs. but mountain fold. So what we're going to do, a mountain fold is essentially folding back on itself to create a mountain. Gives you that mountain look. A valley fold is where you're then going to also fold it back, but you've got the little dip there. So I've got here my mountain. Now, when it comes to these ones, this is where you need to just be careful, and that's part of the reason why I've gone for this one, is because you've got a mountain, then it goes into valley, then it goes into the mountain again. So what we need to remember, mountain being a little peak, so we're going to go in there, so we're just going to pinch that, and then these ones there and there is a valley, so we're going to then start to then just manipulate that in, and only go so far. Don't push it too much, just go so far so you're starting to get that shape like that. I'm going to turn to the other side and we're going to do the same. So we're going to do mountain, and then we're going to go in and do our valley and valley. So we've got that one there. Do it right way, Craig. Valley. So a valley looks like that. A V. And then again, let's just slowly start to manipulate that so you can see that's starting to go inwards. These ones, let's focus again, being a valley. And then I'm just going to hold that down and start to pinch that there. And then start to pinch that there. So that's two of my sides done. Essentially two of my sides done there. And then essentially what we do is we repeat that step again. So I'm going to do exactly the same. So let's just go in with the valley there. This one going to be the mountain. Valley and then valley. Just give that a little manipulation. And then again, mountain, valley, and then valley. Start to give you that a little bit of manipulation, and then what you'll soon start to find is that it comes together like so. And this is the point where we can go in with our bone folder. There it is. And then what I'm doing is I'm lightly pressing down, lightly pressing. I'm not going full force, press down. I'm just going to go lightly inwards. Also what I'm going to do is let that expand, let it open, and then start to burnish each section. So I'm just going to go in. What I will do is, if I go, let's see if I can choose the right camera. There we go. So if I go in with this one here, I'm just going to zoom in so you can see. So I'm just holding each section down and I'm just giving them a burnish. There, there, there. And then I'm going to do it with my wrong hand, but just so it's easier for you to see. Burnish, burnish. I think I've missed one. Burnish. And then burnish. So we've got a really nice burnished exploding centre. Then what we can then start to do is we can then start to mat and layer it, should we wish, with the papers, which we are going to do. But this is where, and if we bring this in, we're now at step number 5, which would of course fit into there, like so. And once we start to glue that down, this is where you're going to have that exploding. How cool is that? Absolutely brilliant. So what we're going to do, let's glue that down just now, and then I'm going to mat and layer that afterwards. So move that out the way. Let's go in my glue. This is probably gunked up because it's been sitting there for a while. Let's go in Now for those that are new or maybe not seen the tutorials, you will know when I'm at home and wherever possible, I will always use Stix 2 adhesives. Now this is my perfect opportunity to say to you, our Crafter's Companion adhesives are exceptional. They really are exceptional. The quality is exceptional. And I know many are saying, well, why aren't you using them, Craig? I'm only using them because I've used Stix 2 since the very, very, very first day that I started crafting. Very first thing I ever bought was a Stix 2 adhesive pack. They're just through, well, essentially Gateshead, about 40 minutes away from me. Incredible guys. Got Ruth and John. And of course, they are good friends with Sarah and Simon as well. So I will always, always use Stix 2. But for those that are new or want to know, our adhesives are simply sensational as well. It's just my choice to keep using Stix 2s. So I'm going to go in with my wet glue here. So whereas I'm using the wet glue, you'll be using Collall Tacky Glue if you're using ours, or you might be using another brand as well. So let me turn it around that way. So we're going to want to go just in. I like to leave, you know, maybe about a millimetre or so, and I'm going to come in a little bit further in there, like so. Now because you've got the matte and layer on the template, you can matte and layer the inside first if you want to, and then do what I'm doing. But I'm just going to do it this way. And then we can go in and add our adhesive in as well. Always remember, no matter what you are doing, make sure you go right to the edge of your layer. Now your tacky glue, slightly different because it spreads out when you add the pressure. So you can be forgiven for staying a few mils away from the edge. But if you're using a dry adhesive, tape runner, etc., etc., or your tissue tape that I like to use, then of course you want to make sure you go right to that very edge, just so that you've got that nice sharp join. And then we're just going to make sure that we press down like this. I'm not going to pull too much, but you can see now you've got that exploding centre, which is fab. So the middle, let's go in with, I think I want to go, I can either go quite elegant, or, which is, I went with that elegant factor with the square base gift box. So I'm thinking going in with this one here, which I had with the heart-shaped template. For anyone that wants to know, it was with that one, I think. Well, it's what I had on Hobby Maker in the UK, but that's the one. Happy Valentine's. Let's, so this is going to be for there and then there. We can go in with the love hearts. Actually, I quite like the look of that. Oh, now there, because that ties in with the ivory that I've used. Let's have a flick. Yeah, let's go for that one. Let's go for that. Let's just see any questions as such. Let's take that one out. Let's have a look. Let me go interview just while I'm doing that, just so we're not hanging about looking overhead. Right, where was I? Comments, where's my comments gone? Ah, there we go. We're on YouTube just now, by the way. I will go over to Facebook. Crafty Stacey Lou. Craig, I've been also making snow globe tumblers while recovering, so I might have to make you a WWE one for your ice lattes. Oh, Stacey Lou, that would be awesome. That would be so good. Please don't feel as you have to. If you do, I will be so grateful. But yes, please don't feel as though you have to. Christy D, got mine from Amazon, but yes, you can get them from CC. Let's see, different colours. I think I'm back to where I was question wise. Let's just dot across to YouTube. We've got, let's scroll back a bit. So Jane is saying, every time you say mountains, I think of Game of Thrones. I've never watched it. Leanne's still tried to get me to watch it, but I've never watched it. Yeah, IKEA Kallax units. So from IKEA, they're called the Kallax units. Got Jane Adams is saying, oh, so you're replying saying that you're rewatching Game of Thrones. We've got Haley Ralph is saying, what are you saying? Hey Craig, late to the live, but I want to pop in and say hello. I've been very absent recently due to various illnesses and not been able to craft much. I think my first project back, it will be a make with the template library. I love it. Hope you're well. Had a great Christmas. I'm very well, thank you very much, Haley. I hope you are well, and I hope you're on the mend and you're fighting fit soon. And I think that's us okay for questions as such. I am reading the comments as I'm going, but just focusing on any of the questions if needed. Right, so going to go with the love hearts. I think what I'll do is I'll keep the pad out because I might use that same pad for the outside of the card blank. So let's bring in that template again. Let's go overhead and let's go in with the template. So we've got the matte layer. Now, of course, I'm going to need 2 of them. So this is where, so what I want to do is we're going to be looking at it that way. So I want to make sure the hearts are the right way going downwards. So therefore, what I need to do, turn my template that way. So we'll be able to see if I bring in, my hearts are going downwards. So I need to make sure that my template is facing downwards for the hearts to go downwards. Hoping that makes sense. So if I go in with my pencil again, now this is where I can draw in the back. This sort of thing is where we can do that. So let's pop that to the back. Again, you can either go to the corner or you can do what I'm doing. And at this point, I think it was Fran that was asking if you want to tape down, you can. But yeah, I'm just holding with my fingers. And then I need to do another one, of course. So I'm going to come to the side, actually. Oh, you can. You can just fit that in at the side. So I'm going to take Jane. Game of Thrones are just not my, it's not my, when I say I've never seen it, way back, I did try to start watching it. I didn't get many episodes in, but everyone did say, Craig, you've got to persevere. You got to persevere, you got to persevere. And then I would see them watching it on Gogglebox, and I'm just like, that's not me. That is not me. So I have tried. Have I tried hard, Jane? No, probably not. But I did try. Definitely not my cup of tea. Maybe if I was watching it with someone, it might be different. Let's go in and chop these off. There's something. Who at home has watched Game of Thrones and who hasn't? Be interesting because I know obviously it was so successful. I think it's completely finished now, isn't it? Right, there we go. So now I have got these that we can then tuck into there. Now you can still add more mats and layers. You can stick that onto other coloured cardstock, trim around that, make your own layer of course. I'm just going to keep it exactly as it is to the what the template is. So I'm not adding any additional mats and layers. So let's go in now with my glue again. And then we can then pop that one in. So I'm going to go in here. And then let's move that there. Press that down. Yeah, not my cup of tea either. There's that one. No, I've never seen that one either. Once upon a time. There we go. Let's go in. See, I do like the TV. I used to watch lots of TV. But the thing with me is when I'm prepping here in my craft room, I'll have the iPad on, but I have to watch something that I've already seen before. I can't watch something new because I can't watch something new because I think I'm concentrating and I'm not. Right, so there's that mat and layer here. So if I then close that, open it up, there we go. We've got that little kind of explosion in with there. So if I then open it up, you can of course start to then decorate it however you like.